Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Psi. Woo! This is our little mini campaign in Free League's Cyborg game. While Dustin is away, we shall continue to play. Except we are not in the sunset over Vengalia, we are in the sunset over Psi as we continue our foray into the horribly dystopian, mega-capitalist, cyberpunk nonsense of the future. It has been a wild ride so far, and we are very much looking forward to continuing this journey. But how are y'all feeling? Hey, hi everybody.
Hi, Dr. Nate.
Exactly the correct energy. Amazing. Oh man. There are no announcements at the top. We're just gonna jump on in, but there are still channel points available. For 150 channel points, you can select a pop-up ad. And that will just randomly generate a pop-up ad that will appear in all of the RCDs of our various PCs that will plug our sponsors, because our sponsors are great and they do cool stuff, and you should go support them because they support us. So check out those links in chat and tune in for cyborgified versions of our adverts throughout the duration of the game as you purchase those little fun ad spots. But where we last left off in this insane foray into the Lucky Flight Takedown intro adventure to Cyborg. Actually, before I do the recap, just to make sure that we're all in the correct mindset, I will once again read rule number 0, because I don't think we ever covered rule number 0, but it's an important one to make sure. Every RPG has a rule 0. This one's is very special. You are encouraged to break every single rule in this book, except this one. Rule 0. Player characters cannot be loyal to or have sympathy for the corpse, the cops, or the capitalist system. They might find themselves reluctantly forced to do missions for them or their minions, but make no mistake, they are the enemy. And with that in mind, let's jump back into Lucky Flight Takedown. Our group of Mpho, Clock, and Fase have been contacted by Charlie Sand, a salaryman with a heart of gold, or at least a heart of chrome, who is trying to look out for his neighborhood. This sits between the ports and I believe it is, I'm forgetting the name of this place. Oh no, it's not Mosscroft.
It was Mosscroft.
Is it Mosscroft? Big Moss. Mosscroft is the industrial park. Big Moss is the neighborhood to the west of the ports.
There's some algae growing thing in either one of those two. So.
There's probably a lot of, weird stuff growing on the cement walls. This is a place caught between two worlds of gang warfare and hyper-hedonism of the entertainment district of the ports. And you all have been hired to go to the Lucky Flight Casino and try to dispatch all of the debt records that exist for the people of this neighborhood. Basically, the entire neighborhood is swamped in debt to this casino, and Charlie Sand is wanting you to get rid of it. Someone else tried to do this before, and Charlie has offered, in addition to the 1,000 creds, just for being able to wipe out the debt record, he has also offered that if you could find Batu, the bodega owner who has since gone missing after trying to do this himself, if you could find Batu, he will throw in a little extra. He didn't quantify what that little extra was, but he seems like a man of his word. He has described the Lucky Flight Casino as having a private power source somewhere in its basement, and he has also said that the debt records are stored somewhere in an offline database that you need to find and somehow deal with. You went into the Lucky Flight after doing a quick drone survey of the site to kind of get an idea of its various entrances. There was obviously the front entrance where all of the patrons come in. There was a back service entrance for what looked like staff that led up a scaffold flight of stairs through a back alley. And there was a boat taxi entrance where it looks like the bands come in for their various gigs down into some sort of prepping area. You decided to go through the front entrance during normal business operating hours and just venture around, see what there was to see, get a lay of the land, and maybe stumble bumble your way into finding this offline database and getting rid of it. I'll jump over to the map where we can see you guys have managed to get up into VIP through some clever magnet hacks, courtesy of one of the local scammers named Mill, who has taken at least a business interest in Mpho, and has, after getting a sweet score, the both of you, 400 creds each, you have gone into VIP to rub elbows with the rich and elite of this area. Of them was a fashion monster named Omid, who seems to be here slumming it with the regular folks and enjoying the luxury of spending creds to make people do horrible, disgusting things for his entertainment. Clock attempted to ingratiate herself to Omid and was very quickly kicked out when she refused to perform any of the weird acts that he was willing to pay for. So I'm gonna scoot you back down into down to the floor. Whee! Through the map you go.
That wasn't me.
Oh, that wasn't you? Well then, so.
That wasn't me. Wait, why did I get moved? What the fuck?
I'm moving you back. Whee! Wait for it. Now I got the correct one. Whee!
There we go.
There we go. So you are in the main casino floor now. Fase and Mpho, you are still up in VIP. Mpho, you have actually moved into specifically the area that is filled with more of this like light opium mist, and you are slowly feeling that like high buzzing in your brain, kind of fogging over the 360-degree vision cyber tech that you have. Before we jump into actually seeing what happens next, do y'all want to give a quick rundown of what your characters are, who they are, what they look like, that kind of stuff? Starting with, we'll go clockwise from me. So Melissa, describe Fase to us.
All right. Well, Fase, if I can find her character sheet, that'd be great. So Fase is an orphan gearhead, so very much more tech savvy for some of the different classes that you are all going to be able to see by purchasing the lovely Cyborg game, created by the same people who are the founders of Mjorkborg. So she is a gearhead, greasy, slimy, has clothes that are very discolored. What was it? The scum. I'm trying to remember what the.
Yes. Oh, what was there was the terms in here are so great.
It was gutter something.
It was gutter something. Yes. Let's see if I can find that.
I should be able to find. Having the sheet.
Gutter scum.
Melissa.
It was just gutter scum.
Gutter scum. That's it. Yeah. So she just looks grungy and just, all kinds of gross. But still manages to get some work at least. Very obsessed with hollows and still debating as to whether or not Team Jakub or Edouard is the best team to go with. So she's a little distracted at the moment. But that's Fuse for the most part, and not very friendly. She doesn't really like people that much. So.
Alrighty, Haley. Tell us about Mpho.
We've got Mpho. She's a bit of a flirt. She's what was it? What are they called? The
ex-corpo-killer or
Yeah, she's an ex-corpo-killer, so she was in the corpse. She was discharged, but not before gaining some cool upgrades. So she's got big bug eyes. And she's actually got a second set of eyes that kind of like are on the side of her head a little bit that give her that 360 view all the way around. She's monochrome, pretty much everything that she's wearing, black and white. Her hair is white, up into little space buns, and the only color that she's got is a little bit of purple on the ends of those. But yeah, she carries little vials on her sides. On one side, you can see the vials are full, on the other side, they are empty.
Perfume from former lovers, former targets. We don't know.
to know.
And Taylor, what is Clock like?
Clock is very mob wave like. She has half of her head shaved. It's got cool little techno patterns into it. She's got 2 different colored eyes that switch whenever she does something. She's got a holographic face, so she's the equivalent of a changeling, which is very, very fun. She's got a machete across her back. She's got 3 hand grenades strapped across her. Just very grungy, dirty, like punky sort of clothes, like the baggy pants sitting really low on her waist. She has a thing for puppets, which is kind of weird, and I'm not a fan of that.
Gotta separate the player hatred from the character love.
Yep, it's that. It's happening. But yeah, she's a little inspired by Mo's flirty behavior, and that backfired majorly on her. So we'll see what happens.
You gotta do the deeds to hang with the crazies up there.
Yeah.
Oh, and Matt, just as a heads up, we had a pop-up ad redeemed.
I know, I saw.
I was getting there. Yeah.
Don't worry, we'll get there 100%. I do want to say to our audience, this game is a lot of fun. It is also dealing with a lot of heavy topics. There will be drug use, there will be gunfire, there will be all kinds of crazy, nasty stuff going on, classism, all that good stuff. So, but I will say that one thing the creators do through this game that I really, really like is that they note that no homophobia, transphobia, racism, any of that kind of usual bigotries are allowed, not even in third-party products. So yeah, it's key that everyone gets to enjoy the cyberpunk dystopian suffering of Psy. And with that, we'll jump back in as Turnian 2. What was this band called? What was their genre?
Turnian 2.
Turnian 2.
I dropped another pen.
Quick to the notes. Turnian 2, the meta Projan rap, as this group takes the stage and they begin blasting out this like heavy bass line with dueling vocals over it. All of you receive an ad blasting into your RCD. Construction projects have you down? Bus routes too long? Sync now to update your RCD with TA Maps, the latest maps of Psy at an affordable 80 creds per cycle. Exclusive offer! Tales of Initiative Club members receive VIP treatment. The bigger the download, the bigger the cred discount. Sync today to explore custom map options for your simulation. Do any of you sync? This is gonna be 80 creds to sync.
Yes, I sync.
80?
You sync? 80.
Oh, Jesus. You know what? We're gonna go for broke. Why not? Let's do it.
Okay?
I don't have the creds.
Okay, I was supposed to say, I think one of you's too poor to do that. But, Mo and Fuse, you sync, you see the 80 creds out of your account, and you see this little download bar as your RCD is being updated with the TA Maps plugin. Tell me a room you would like to be able to see, and I will reveal it on the map.
Ooh.
There was the room that the guy walked out of, but looked like he tried to make it like a quick entrance exit of that room without
There was
like
that kind
opening the
of
door too far.
shady like employee stepping into the non-employee area slip out. Yeah.
Yes.
Cool.
I want to know what's in there.
I will show you that one first. The way I'm going to do this, Mel, I'm just going to move your token into there so that everyone can see, because I think you should all have view permissions onto your various tokens. So this area you can see is basically like an office space. It is an employee-only place. Like all of the, you can tell that there's some soundproofing, like all of the music that's happening in the main area is dulled in here. There is that like flicker of horrible fluorescent lights. Basically the equivalent of those like office space motivational posters, like hang in there with the cat. They are all just emblazoned all over the place on the ceiling, floor, walls in augmented reality stickers. It is a joyless, horrible place filled with wasted potential, a white-collar prison. There are 24 desks with a synthetic coffee maker and a bunch of office workers in here. And you can see that there are windows that look out, and it's got a hallway leading down that kind of overlooks the dance floor and leads to another door. And there is also a hallway going this way that leads to a door. And I will say that this little down arrow thingy right here in the dotted line, that is an elevator.
Okay. Does it go up or does it go down?
It looks like it only goes down.
Okay, so it's the height, the tallest we can get for that elevator.
So we want to go down.
So I will close that door again, and you basically just get like a quick like preview of that room. You haven't actually been in there.
One room each? Or...
One room each. So Haley or
I chose that room, didn't I?
Yes. So yes, actually. So I used Melissa's token, but Haley, you chose that. Melissa, where would you like?
Yeah.
What room would you like to reveal?
I'm tempted for. I hit a button. What did I do?
Oh no.
I hit the button and it sounded like a door open. Help me.
Oh, it's okay. That door is locked, so you're probably clicking it and it's making like a weird locked noise.
Yeah, so I'm kind of hoping with seeing... I guess one question I have is because each of us did it, each of us would only see the room that we chose, right? We wouldn't see the other one.
Y'all can beam that data between your RCDs.
Okay.
So.
Okay. In that case, then, I am actually very curious about this door.
Yep. That northeastern unknown area.
I think so, because I'm very curious as to what is exactly in this.
I'm gonna move Haley in there.
Train here.
This looks like a private office. Looks like that there is a flickering screen in the corner that has surveillance information on it. There is a desk. It kind of looks like a bad Hollywood noir detective set. There is this faux wood everywhere that's meant to make it look classier than it is, but it's not doing a good job. There are bloodstains all over the carpet in here, and all of the shutters and blinds are drawn on all of the various windows in this room. So just a nice looking sort of executive office.
All right, I'm assuming... Is there security and whatnot, like security cameras and or like panels or anything just from like an initial view?
You're not getting that information based on this little like plug-in thingy. But what I will say is that you could make a presence check where you are to see what Fase sees.
Presence is just a straight roll for me. First roll of the day.
First roll of the game. Boop, boop, boop. Woo.
That's a 12.
12. You are noticing that there are a couple of like little weird like asteroids, like stupid like paper mache asteroids. This whole place has like a weird bad space theme. And there is like this smooth jazz coming out from these little asteroid shaped speakers. But a couple of the speakers don't have sounds emitting from them, and you notice that there are poorly hidden cameras. So this VIP area is definitely well monitored, and you would imagine much of the casino is. There's cameras in a lot of these places.
Okay, with cameras not well hidden.
Yeah, they are what you would call poorly disguised. Like most of the clientele probably doesn't notice them, but anyone who's looking for cameras is finding them.
Okay. Yeah, and I'll relay that to the others too, just so that everyone's in the loop.
And your RCDs enable you to like you can just calm talk to everyone.
Oh, good.
Oh, but you're never mind.
Yeah, you're not exiled into a party split. You can communicate, provided that there's nothing jamming your signal or anything like that, which might happen.
Just a question in general with cameras. Mo would know what the auto camo does for those cameras. Is it just like her face looks blurred? Basically, if someone were trying to find you using facial recognition software, it's not going to work. They're basically it's basically like munging your face just enough that it'll screw that software up, or it'll swap somebody else's. It'll like double deep fake somebody else's face in the room. Okay, so the security cameras is not going to do anything. They will know that someone is there. So like if you went into a room where no one was supposed to be, they would see like a person, right? But they wouldn't necessarily know it was you. If I say walk back out into the crowd, like
you'd blend in.
And I'd blend it. Okay, cool, perfect. I just was curious as to
Yep.
how it went. Cool. Fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Phase, that's what you're doing. You're just sort of scoping out, and you're getting that like fresh drink from the bar. This like foaming
Yeah.
green acidic drink.
I'm a little tempted to try and use Clock's flop as a means to try and like sneak in after. So I kind of want to come up with like the drink as a peace offering, so to
Okay.
speak, to this motherfucker.
Omid.
What's his name again? Omid. Yeah, and just like, you know, hair is kind of covering my face and stuff and just looking all disheveled and shit. And it's like, well, it's not gonna be the same, but at least it can replace the one you just lost. And I'm gonna offer it to him.
Okay.
Or to them, sorry.
Let me. There's something I should be doing, which is to roll for.
Do you need to?
Do I need to?
No.
Okay. They have a really cool roll table to see what an NPC thinks of you by default when you meet them.
That's so cool.
He like looks at the drink, looks at you. Do you think I can't afford my own? He like just starts drinking. Ugh.
No.
Peasants.
Some of
will.
us. Some of us just know our place and know when to give proper treatment to the proper people.
Good. This doesn't taste very good, though. I could get some fun out of it. If you'd let me throw it in your face.
I don't see why not.
He chucks it right in your face. Not the glass, just the drink.
Yeah. I get a black eye. I already look like a wet dog anyway, so
He
it
did-
doesn't
like,
make much of a difference.
Well, the smell's improved. Thanks for the fun. And you see, he like flicks his pinky at you, and you see your cred stick. 5 creds are on it.
Well, at least someone's getting some entertainment here. This place is a bit of a drag sometimes.
Tis.
So
This
what
could
if
be
somebody...
entertaining.
I'd imagine you would get probably more kicks out of some other place. Why here?
Because it's fun to watch people prostrate themselves for a couple of creds.
That's true. Nothing like a good kick to the stomach or just dragging
That
somebody over
would
the
be
edge.
fun. Can I kick you in the stomach?
I'm afraid I didn't have that much food earlier, but
Well, that's okay. Nothing to throw up then. Well, then you could eat afterwards, and then come back and I'll kick you again to watch it come up. That would be very entertaining.
what if I picked someone for you?
But I've picked. I get to decide. It's my entertainment.
True. Although the last thing I would want to do is get any of my, well, whatever is left inside my gut all over your good clothes.
Well, that's what he's for. And he gestures towards this person that's just like standing off in the corner. Looks like the equivalent of like a toy dog that has been thoroughly abused. It is just like kind of shaking and like listening and waiting. Their eyes are completely blotted out by this black screen that's just like emoticon looking around. And you can see they have like this rag in their hand and a bunch of like cleaning product hanging off of their arm.
Is that for him or is that for you?
That's for me. He's around to clean up any messes that I don't like.
Well, it's pretty handy to have, I'll admit.
Privileges. Now come on, a swift shin to the gut. 25 creds?
I'll let him do it, and I want to ask if I can use a quirk to kind of bolster the damage or the toughness or whatever the hell we could do with this.
This won't be, you won't be taking any damage from this per se.
Okay.
This is more humiliation than anything.
Okay. I want to see if I could try and, like, tough it out a little bit with the kick.
Okay, yeah, roll toughness.
So, alright. Let's see. Toughness is just a straight roll again. Because I want to try and get something out of him, so.
Yeah.
That's a 2.
That's a 2.
And I use a quirk, please, and reroll.
A glitch. So you could use a glitch if you would like to. You don't have to. You can see what happens.
All right, I'll save it.
Okay.
Just for...
He has you get down on all fours so that he can give you a nice kick to the stomach. Do you comply?
Yeah, I'll comply. I'm just trying to keep this going just to see if we can get more out of him.
That's a very bad dog. And he just winds up and sucker kicks you straight in the gut. You could feel that little bit of drink you had before you brought it over, like, blah, straight onto the floor. And the twitchy guy runs over, and you can see that, like, all this cleaning product is on his arm by, like, body mods. They're all, like, clipped in with carabiners to little slots on his arm. And he's just quickly spraying the ground and cleaning it up. Delightful, delightful. You can sit. And he sits back down, and you can see him like shoo away one of the people that's been sitting next to him, leaving a chair open for you.
And I'm just gonna like wipe whatever's left from my chin. Thanks.
Oh, don't bother with that. Let him get it. And you can see the guy quickly like stands up and like wipes your mouth off, and then like gets back down onto the floor. It's just this horrible like cleaner smell straight in your face from the rag.
So there's probably like a patch where like the rest of is dirty, and now you've just got to clean
one very clean spot. While this is going on, Clock, what are you doing down below? Phase has taken your place as the bad dog.
Yeah. There was another door under the stairs.
Yes.
I just want to sort of just chill, have a look at any of the sentries that are walking around and see, because I have a fake ID.
Mm-hmm.
And I know it's illegal and this is going to bite me in the ass.
Or it might not.
I would like to shift my face into one of the security guards and then like program my fake ID to match that. Or if I would have to steal their ID in order to copy it, I'll attempt to do that.
I like it.
But I'd like to, but I'd like to use my fake ID to get through the door.
Okay. I'll say since you've got the item, not going to require a knowledge check to like do that.
Cool.
Are you waiting for an opportune moment, or are you going in kind of like you own the place?
I'll wait for an opportune moment, but act like I own the place.
Okay.
Like pretending that I'm making sure that no one is watching me. Like I belong here, but I'm making sure
you're not. You're gonna minimize the risk of someone calling out. Okay. You can choose which one you would like to do, either agility or a presence test.
They're both +1. That is an 8.
8. I will say because of the fake ID, that made it a lot easier of a test for you. So you are able to slip in there. Whoop. It's also very busy. They're not exactly looking at that door. This place is just has the vibes of clocking in. This is a very nondescript room. Joyless late nights, broken dreams, and clocking in. You can see lockers, some coat racks, and some, again, more of those like AR motivational posters just hanging on the wall. We soar as high as our whales' pockets are deep. They play, we don't. Spark joy. And it's just this like almost like the I'm forgetting the Pip-Boy from Fallout, just like, yeah. You do see a service elevator along with the back door that you know leads out into that alleyway from that like scaffolding stairway.
Okay. Are there like any staff uniforms?
Let me see. I was actually wondering if you were asking if there were any staff. So I'm going to see.
Oh, that too.
No. It is empty at the moment. and you do see there are a couple of lockers and a coat rack. The coat rack has like streetwear. It looks like they change out of their streetwear into employee stuff. If you want to, you can search through stuff. Give me a presence check.
14.
14. There is an employee like dress uniform. You'd be basically like the wait staff that are just walking around.
Yeah, I'll get changed.
Okay. Nice.
But I want to try and keep my weapons on me.
Yeah. I'd say you'd be able to reasonably conceal those. Because what are your I think you've got a machete, right?
I've got a machete and 3 hand grenades.
Nice. Yeah, I'd say you'd be able to reasonably
Full
conceal
pockets.
those. Yeah, full pockets. Those are just, don't worry about those. Amazing.
I'm just happy to see you.
Just happy to see.
Yeah.
It is explosive.
Yeah.
And you do notice that the elevator goes up or down while you're in there. So while you're changing, Mo, what are you up to?
Mo is enjoying the mist. She's trying to eavesdrop on the hushed conversation because the music is quieter out here, you said?
The music is slightly quieter. It's still...
But not, yeah,
but
people are able, you said people are able to have conversations.
they're
at
able to have
least,
sort of
so
hushed conversations, yeah.
I've kind of like saddled up next to Mills so we look like we're in a conversation, but I want to be able to try and hear, over here, eavesdrop on the table behind us.
Sure. Are you looking for specifically those, the group with the, like, the eel tattoos on their head?
The one that locked eyes with me and fucking bailed. I want to know what her problem is.
Yeah, give me, do you want to do this sort of like the analog way? You're using your ears and your normal senses, or are you trying to do this like the hacky way and kind of listen in on their RCDs?
Ooh, what? Probably the regular way, I think.
Cool. Make a presence
At
check.
this point, because I still want to be half in a conversation with Mills.
Sure.
I feel like if I'm in the RCD, it might disappear a bit.
Yep.
Yeah.
I would say that, by the way, just rules wise, you could always feel free to throw out like crazy, like, hey, I want to hack this. I want to do that. The stipulation is that if you don't have an app that automatically does it for you, it takes time and energy to be able to hack something. So typically you'd have to like find a place to go, spend some time doing it, that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm. Cool. I'm just gonna try and eavesdrop with my ears.
Yeah, give me that presence check.
And one of my side eyeballs is looking at to try and read lips.
Yes.
Which role? Sorry.
Presence. By the way, I love that each of the bands, as their music is playing, comes with either a buff or a debuff. So the toughness check that you would have had, Phase, was technically -1 DR, so it would have been a little bit easier, as this pro-gen rap is kind of like amping you up, keeping you steady. But with a 2, that was still low enough that bad things happen. What'd you get for presence?
13.
13. That's good enough. You're able to pick up a couple of words. It's not quiet enough that you're able to catch the whole dialogue, but you are able to catch the words mark, new whale, and after.
Okay.
And this is as this woman with the double upside down cross tattoos, completely white eyes, and just daggers all over her jacket. She looks to be in conversation with 3 others that have those same big eel tattoos across either their face or their head or somewhere pretty noticeable.
Hey, Mills, you know these guys?
What is it? Oh, yeah. I tend to stay clear of them. Not really worth getting entangled.
One of them looked at me. I don't know in what kind of way. I just was whether or not I shoot my shot.
Ooh, you wanna wait?
You said don't get involved though.
Well, I mean, I don't care who you knock boots with.
But in what? Why wouldn't I want to get involved with them? Mills?
Oh, like, I mean, I tend to steer clear of them. I know once I've hit a good mark for the day, I like to sit down, be quiet, not make any more creds that day, maybe lose a couple of creds to put me under the threshold of their attention. They're not usually...
What's a mark?
Someone that's a good thieving target. If you walk out of here with too many creds, that the casino might not care because they're, but the stone eels might be like, easy plump turkey.
Good to know. Good to know. Thank you.
Hey, you want any of this? And he gestures towards. He has scrolled the hollow menu over to the drugs section.
Yes. What is it?
Yeah. I mean, they've got pretty much everything. Do you want to just hit the lotto, see what we get?
Let's do it.
Roll a d12.
That's a 10.
2? Nice. You just hit the random button and you deduct 15 creds. And you can see he also gets 15 creds off. And these little like medical injectors pop out of the table, ready to enjoy.
Watch Mills to see what he's doing, and I act like I know exactly what I'm doing too.
Yeah, he takes the injector and just like sick, and just pops it straight into his wrist, and you can see him like, whoa, tastes like chrome and battery acid. Hell yeah. You gonna join
Shrug,
in?
and
Woo!
I go. Yep.
Woo!
I fucking stabbed myself.
Okay. You feel a very familiar rush of a recreational dosage of adrenochrome HST.
Nice.
So this is basically the cyborg equivalent of like a healing potion. It gives you a pretty like juiced up rush. It is not mechanical because it's just a recreational dose, but you are feeling
Nice.
speedy, flashy.
Yeah. More dance?
Ooh, let's dance. Yes, I was just gonna say it. Yeah.
Do we just start dancing here?
Oh yeah, like there's no sense of decorum. Like he's just immediately in it. He's like, I think we could tune into the, and he like flips his RCD a couple of stations and like does the whole like non-stereo, non-speakered dance club thing where he tunes into like whatever's happening down below, so he's able to hear the louder music.
The silent disco.
The silent
he's
disco.
got a boombox.
I was just gonna say that.
Yeah.
Damn it.
So you two are just having a good time in the opium mist, high on adrenochrome HST.
Exactly right. So where do I keep my creds?
They are typically on a cred stick, any number of cred sticks if you wanted to like be paranoid and kind of divvy them up. By default, I figure you've got like one main cred stick loaded into your RCD.
Can I hide that cred stick on my body significantly better now that I know that they're like, because Mills just told me like.
Yeah. You know that you're kind of on radar, so you're gonna be a little more careful. Yeah. Give me an agility test.
7.
Okay. You're able to move it. You don't know.
They probably saw me. It's fine. Does it look like, can you see how much is on it? Is that a thing? Or is it just a
Depends on the cred stick. Some of them yes, some of them no.
Okay. Cool.
And you can always say that it's a no if you'd like to.
It's a no one. It's a
it's a
blank
no one.
cred stick. You cannot see it. I mean, I've never had more than a few creds at a time. This is the most I've ever had.
Yeah. By the way, for when I'm rolling, if I want to roll, if I'm not setting a DR, if like one of my baddies needs to roll or anything, I just roll naked D20s. I don't get modifiers plus or minus. I'm just rolling a raw D20 against whatever's happening. Okay, let's move on over. Let's move back to Fase. Fase, what are you doing now that you are at a table with Omid?
Just curious, can Clock or I see Mo just going to town through our CDs?
Fase, you're...
And you a live feed. As soon as I hit that adrenochrome, I started live feeding to you guys immediately. I've uploaded this to critter.
The net.
And like, we're live right now.
Yep.
I'm just struggling to keep it together and not show that something's wrong, and I'm just like, oh.
You see Mo chirping in the corner, and it's just like, oh no.
I need to like keep it cool though, because I don't want Omid to think something's up.
Mm-hmm.
So I just kind of pass it off by saying like, I can see why you get a lot of enjoyment out of sitting here.
Well, it's not just the sitting, it's the doing. It's the seeing people bend over backwards.
Well, I've always wondered what it was like to be on top like that sometimes.
Oh, so you like to be on bottom?
Unfortunately, that's where I usually am. I've tried climbing up the ladder, but hasn't really gone up from there.
A shame.
You think I'd have what it takes to pull it off?
Probably not. Everyone is relegated to their due place.
Fair point. Just curious, though. I'd imagine there's plenty of other casinos and other high-end places. You wouldn't think to try doing what you do here over there?
No, because the other wealthy won't do it. They also have money. They don't need it. They're not so easy to make suffer. For them, I have to find blackmail, carouse with their lovers, figure out what they're in debt to. It's a whole rigmarole. Here, I get to enjoy suffering live. It's incredible.
Sounds a little easy.
It's still fun.
Considering how much of Omid would I know of either his fashion or their fashion line or like their success? Like how much would we actually know about?
I think the only one who rolled super well, if I remember correctly, was Clock on like Omid lore. The guy is like, I would say roll me another knowledge check, and we'll see like. This is less about what you know about him specifically and more about like intuiting based on what you're seeing and how he's behaving. You're sort of
if we can communicate, can I help and like tell her what I know?
Yeah. So what's your knowledge on your own phase?
Knowledge on my own is a +3, so for me that'd be a 13.
13. Okay, that's good enough to know just based on his demeanor, based on the amount of creds he's throwing, all that kind of information. He feels like a mid-gamer. He feels like big enough that he's dangerous to you guys, but not big enough that like if he got into it with the corpos would just annihilate him. They would bury him. They would make him irrelevant because he's last week's trend, right? It would be easy enough to spin that marketing game to where if he ever fell out of favor with whoever actually controls Psi, it'd be bad news for him. But he's big enough that as long as he doesn't sort of shake things up too hard, he can do whatever he wants within the system. And Clock, you would basically know that like he's kind of that like he's living on that edge of boutique and department store a little bit, where like some of his stuff shows up in the like secondhand sales market, and like it's cheap stuff, right? It's well designed but not made to last. It's kind of like building to warranty. It's the clothes literally only last a season, so he can get people back into the shops buying more crap.
Fast fashion.
Fast fashion, 100%, yes.
Okay. I kind of want to go like the psychology route to kind of screw with their head a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like, well, I'd imagine with someone as many credits as you and with such a big name and clearly such an impact fashion-wise, I'd imagine you'd try and go for something bigger. Kind of seems a little safe for you.
Give me a presence check.
Okay. Let me roll high, please. Yeah. That's an 11.
11?
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to glitch it?
Yes, please.
Okay, you can re-roll that. I think that's your last glitch. Maybe. Can't remember.
No,
I
you
would
saved
have-
it, didn't you?
Yeah, so I didn't use it the last time. So I used one glitch.
You used one last
for-
session. Yes.
Yes, for the drone.
got
So
4.
and I have
Okay,
4,
you've
so I
got
have
4.
3.
Okay, Kelly.
So I would have 2 left using this one. So
Nice. Yep.
please, for the you know what? We're gonna change the dice because I don't know if that dice likes me all that much. Please. Hey, 19.
19. Nice. What did you have in mind?
I mean, more chaos, honestly. You're doing it one person at a time, not really causing a scene. Someone like you needs to do something bigger. Get the whole casino's attention.
I like that idea.
And we're small. No one really cares about us scrubs just hanging out at the bottom pits of Psi. But maybe
True.
it might get the attention of all the rich fuckers. The rich corporate fuckers.
Something big enough to be interesting. But not necessarily piss anyone off important. I like it. I like it. What do you stand to take from this?
Watching the whole world burn.
And he runs over to the balcony and he like looks down and he's just getting this like wild look in his eyes. 1,000 credits to whoever kills the lead singer. And you see immediately everyone like looks up, the music stops for a second, and it quickly breaks out into pandemonium on the bottom floor. There's one of the VIPs, Sec Ops, like comes over and is like, no, you can't. And he's like, shut up. And he just like slaps the guy in the face. I am having fun. And it is immediate chaos everywhere. You see people like leaping up onto the stage. Sec Ops are all like flooding into the main dance floor. You have created a very unhinged atmosphere on the bottom floor.
I'm just gonna like I'm gonna stay on the couch just to look like unassuming, and it's gonna be like, well, I got a distraction if you guys want to keep going with this.
Can we make it to the elevator, guys? After this, right?
There's an elevator where I am. I can meet you down.
Yeah. Can we bail for the elevator?
The bottom floor is a little bit chaotic.
No, we gotta go to the basement.
Yeah, so keep going down to the basement. I'll catch up with you two in a minute.
Okay.
Are you sure?
No, but I have something going on at least, so you two go ahead.
Okay.
See you soon.
I'm pumped, so I'm not waiting really for them to so
You're in speed mode.
as soon as I've like clocked that any of like the guards that were watching that door that the employees were popping in and out of, I'm literally just going in there.
Oh, to the door to the south of VIP?
Yes, because that's where the hall goes to the elevator on my little map thing.
Yes, that was the one where you saw the employee like kind of slurp out of.
Yep, I'm going to do that, and I'm gonna walk in there looking super confident. Just strut, and I'm gonna power walk my little tush down to the elevator. Start.
Nice. Give me yeah, give me a presence check.
Does she get a perk since she's juiced
Ooh!
up?
17.
17.
Yeah.
Okay. So the way this works is that you are seeing all the VIP secs move in on Omid and are like, you need to knock this the fuck off. Tell them like, and you see like
Oh, they're
Clock.
on top of Omid right now.
they're like more focused on Omid. They're kind of like sweeping the area, but
I
they're-
want to go like Phase.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Clock down in your like employee lounge, like clock in center, you see like there's like an emergency sign that has been triggered that is like next to the main door. That's like non-sec op staff, please shelter in place. So are both you and Phase, Mo and Phase, are you both going in through that door?
Yeah, with most prompt, I'm gonna go ahead and follow after since all of the sec ops people are covering Omen. So.
Yeah. Basically, all of the sec ops in this area are now like just storming through to like figure out what the hell is going on and try and quell the brewing riot that is happening on the casino floor. Both of you jam in to the fluorescent light and synthetic coffee aromaed hall of labyrinthine computers. You can see this is all of these like heavy wires coming out of displays that jack into RCDs. It is just desk after desk after desk after desk of basically like tax grunts, folks that are running the numbers, folks that are analyzing the machines, folks that are like programming the next successful hollow slot game. They're all sort of doing this grind of a job, and you can see that like the like shelter in place warnings are on the walls. I'm gonna, because you absolutely smashed that presence check, I want to roll it over. Both of you are easily able to like kind of in the commotion, you can see that like as you are walking in, there's another person like walking out that is like looks at you and then like is just like too frazzled and like keeps going. And you see like guest relations on their little like name tag, so you can tell that like they're just trying to like keep the VIP situation in order. I will also say, as you left, you noticed the stone eels. All of the woman just like sat and like stayed there, and the bodyguards, the other three, were all sort of like putting hands on pieces and like just keeping aware of what's happening, hearing the commotion coming from the casino floor.
Sweet, at least we don't have to worry about them for right now, too.
You are in this office space. You head over to the elevator. Swoop, 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 swoop. And which you get two, you have two options. There is casino main and basement.
Oh, like you could press it on the outside of the elevator.
Well, the elevator has arrived.
Basement.
Basement.
Oh wait, no, I gotta press. You. I don't. What did it say? Main. I
There's
just pressed
casino
basement
main.
because if clocks press the button, it'll stop for her if this is the same elevator, and if it's a different elevator, then they're going down to the basement anyway.
Yep.
So basement.
Basement. Okay.
Is there like the door close button? I'm like
Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up!
holding that button.
Yes.
Mo, how long is that in your system for?
What?
Never mind.
Oh, yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, the adrenochrome usually lasts quite a while. I think we're good now.
You are getting a little bit of that slowdown, so now it's more of that like gentle crash of like post adrenochrome plus opium is all in your
Just a
system
little
now.
Stoned now.
Yeah, very very stoned. Let me see here. Amazing. I love this so much. So you go down to the main floor on the way to the basement. You do that like button close. No. Elevator doors open at Casino Main, and you can see Clock now dressed in like employee apparel.
Rack her onto the. Oh, there's no one else in that room, is there?
There's no one else in that room at the moment, but you are like, with the commotion, it's very likely that this room will start to be utilized more.
Yeah.
Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go!
Yeah,
Clock, you
down,
get
down,
into the
down to
elevator.
basement. Yeah, pressing the close button again.
You hear the door like open, and you see like a couple of like wait staff like getting in. One of them has like a bloody face as they sort of like pile into the break room, and you all head down. This is incredible. I love this so much. The basement door, the elevator doors open. I need all of you to make a presence check.
Oh shit. George Clooney wishes he was as good as we were. Brad Pitt and everyone else. Shit.
Present.
That didn't go well.
I got a 16.
16?
10.
Do I get advantage because I'm in staff uniform?
Oh, don't worry. What was that, 10 for Mo?
Yeah.
And Phase, what'd you get?
I got a 5.
You got a 5? Oh no.
I have 2 glitches left. I don't know if it's worth it though.
I will not say any more information until you say yay or nay to that glitch.
Fuck. Shit, no, I need to save him.
Okay.
I don't like that sound either.
There's a lot. The first elevator ride from VIP to main was pretty short. This is a longer one, much longer. You're just. The elevator doors open, and you see this figure standing in front of you.
No.
Completely cybered. Face just a chrome shield. Eyes are blinking red. There is like this tangled mat of hair poking out of what looks like a skull that has been heavily surgeried and augmented. There is clearly, you would recognize this at a glance, Mo. There is a concealed blade that's like a wrist launch blade in their arm. And they have all of this like skeletal style armor plated over like their esophagus. Everything is just completely solid up with this like heavy black leather jacket.
I immediately tell them about the blade.
And you
get
see
too close, please.
They give a quick like, you see the red eyes just across the three of you.
What are you? Identify.
Hey, Mo, you still sucker.
She's specifically
talking to Clock at the moment, being that you are an employee, but there are, or at least look like an employee, but the eyes like keep like systematically scanning the other two, like keeping beat on it.
VIP guests here for protection. Ride upstairs.
You see the head cock, and like the eyes, like there's this little scanning, and you can see that she is making eyes and scanning that badge.
get out of the way. She moves onto the elevator.
Move.
Let it through. I give it a slight bow. I'm stoned.
There's like no recognition. It's just this like punches the elevator button and it closes.
Fuck. All right. We're looking for a big ass computer or some shit right now.
Let me move you on the map to where you are.
Oh my god.
Oh shit!
I can't believe that
worked.
You fucking needed that 16. That was.
Oh.
You needed every bit of that.
Wowee.
I helped.
You came up with a good line too. I really liked that.
That was
so
very good.
much.
Oh my god.
I was debating on making you do another presence check just to deal with her if you didn't have like a good line that would have segued that 16. So bravo.
Oh my god.
You are now over. Move you properly. Swoop. Gotta move you to the basement now.
Wow. Oh.
Oh my.
We've been swooped.
Gotta swoop you.
Whoa, yeah.
A whoop. Jump scale.
Oh, so that we just got off the elevator and now there's 3 doors.
So you have gotten off the elevator. You see 3 doors. Let me give you another room description here. As you are now in the basement. This whole room is lit by monitors. There is a coffee-stained patterned carpet, static buzzing, and the smells of feet. Just people are down here for all hours of the day, and you can you see 6 people all sitting at monitors. All of them, you can tell just at a glance, are working with pretty rudimentary AI software and are basically just monitoring everything that's happening throughout the casino. And you can see that they're hardly even seeing you. They're just like yelling to each other and like trying to coordinate sec ops and like that guy, follow him into the bathroom. And like, you can see that they are trying to like keep a scan on all of the shit that is going down in the major offenders to try and at least log their identities for later purposes. There is a door off to the left-hand side, the door that is like right next to the elevator. You can see that it looks like there is a biometric lock right next to it that keeps that locked. There is another door further south of that, and there is a window that is open to a industrial hellscape. It is just like walkways flying through the sky and a waterfall of coolant liquid on the other side of what looks like a massive like Death Star trench of power cables and bots and drones charging up and waiting in base stations, and all of this like industrialized mess in this other room that's to the north here with the weird yellow lights.
I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
What's in my crime scene kit?
Crime scene kit would be anything that you could like collect fingerprints, collect DNA samples, all that kind of good stuff.
Any chance I could use it to try and get some knowledge on that biometric scan?
Ooh, I like this. I like this. Let me see. Go ahead and make me a knowledge check while I figure out how that would work.
I'm thinking because the one thing I don't want to do is I don't want to disturb the people who are at the bench because I don't want them to know it's us, really.
Yeah.
So what I'm kind of hoping for is if I have like tape or something that's there and I cover the biometric scan, like if it's a thumbprint, for example, and all I have to do is just press my finger on it just to help with the heat portion.
Yeah.
Without disturbing it. So
yeah, give me a knowledge
I'm just
check.
imagining like Daphne and Scooby-Doo. I enjoy being a girl.
All right, let's see how I fare. Oh god. Yeah, what are you? Oh, that's a 13. And then 16.
16. I was gonna say that's good. It's gonna need a good knowledge check. With your crime scene kit, you are able to it's much more sophisticated than just tape. You've basically got this like very like low viscosity, high yield plaster gelatin that you just like slurp onto the keypad, and you let it set for a few seconds, and then you can pull it off and you have this resin sculpt of what was the fingerprint on there last. So you've got the fingerprint. You do notice that there is a keypad underneath with a code.
You got like that dusting powder to see who the last ones would.
I was gonna
what was touched last.
I was gonna see like if we can use that for either dust to see what was touched last, or if there's like oils and stuff to show which numbers got touched the most.
Sure.
Out of that.
Give me another knowledge check.
Okay. Please let it be a roll high, please.
Are there any post-it notes around the door? The logs.
Mo, you can give me a presence check just to get like to clock this room. Not clock. Dang it. That word is in my head.
Oh, I got a 1.
Oh no.
Oh no.
That's bad, right?
That is bad.
Glitch it.
But I got +2, so it's a 3.
Okay. What'd you get on the knowledge check?
I'm a glitch it, right?
Okay.
You can if you want to.
Yeah, I have to because it was a knowledge check, wasn't it?
It was,
or was it a presence?
Your presence.
Yours was presence.
Okay. I am
I'm
going to
knowledge.
use one of my glitches.
Okay.
Okay, cool. 18, 19.
Nice.
17 plus 2.
I got a 15 for my knowledge check.
15? That is good enough to notice that one of the people that probably makes use of this place is whoever that was that just got in the elevator, and they do not push buttons gently. And you notice like a couple of dents in some of the buttons that basically narrows it down to like only a couple of combinations that you feel fairly certain like, oh, one of them is the address of the casino. That's probably it. With that presence roll, I'd say that what that gets you is you notice that, let me double check one of these doors real quick here. You notice that there is a terminal in this little like computer room right here that no one's currently using. And this looks like an all hands on deck situation. It's a smaller terminal, and you can see that it has it looks like if there was going to be one that launched a missile or something, that's the terminal that does it. It looks like a pretty heavy like secured iron box that kind of gives you like spooky vibes. There's not that many buttons on it. It looks like a pretty simple like cursor based input system. So you don't know exactly what it does, but I will say that like I'll sort of Chekhov's gun it and say that like that system probably attaches to something important. If you needed like whatever it's attached to, you have a very good like, step one, check whatever the fuck that terminal does. Yeah, exactly.
Once I know what the terminal does, that's an important terminal.
Yep.
Cool. There's no labels or anything on the.
There's no label, no external
and there's no
labels.
one at it.
The only thing you can see, actually with a 19, because 18 is nigh impossible in this system. Yeah. So I'll say with a 19.
Yeah, well, 17, 18, 19, yeah. I just double checked it again because
No, I appreciate that. So with a 19, I'll say that like your like little like bug eyes, like you don't want to like tip off anyone that's buzzing around this room and hasn't noticed you yet. You're feeling that stretch of time, like we are fucking hanging out in this room a lot. So you like turn your face so that you're not looking at it, but just one of your little bug eyes like zooms in on it, and you can see the cursor is blinking below a yes/no prompt. That there is like a little like plastic case over the keyboard. It doesn't look like it's locked. It just needs to be slid across so it's not accidentally pressed. And the terminal is blinking yes/no beneath the question. Power core door override.
Guys, how you going with that door?
Phase, you now have a sculpt of the fingerprint that you need, and you have a very likely guess at the code.
I mean, the biometric part I got for the code, I have a couple of options, but I think for the most part we know what we're doing.
This opens something? Don't know what. Might be the same door, might be a different door completely.
And what was the question again, Matt?
It was
Power door override.
Power core door override.
Oh, power core. Are there any?
Is that where we're going, to the power core, or are we? We don't know what we're looking for exactly, do we?
Charlie Sand mentioned two like places of import. One was that there is a like the casino has its own power grid essentially that is in the basement.
And that's its own backup. And stuff like that.
So you know that exists. It's not necessarily related to whatever this database is, but maybe destroying the power core destroys the database. He just knows it has its own power core, and there is an offline database somewhere in there that is where the debt is being held.
I don't want to turn off any power until you've got that door open. The last thing we need is for an electric door to stop working.
Because we can use that to create, like, we can shut down. I'm assuming we were all like talking.
Yeah, you're in your like IM. You're in your RCD IMs.
Yeah, perfect.
Our tongues are like,
Phase is just like lulz, bad security here. XD.
Yeah, exactly.
Line
right.
face.
Do you want to try that door? And I'm gonna stand over the yes/no in case it like triggers some alarm or like something.
And again,
right?
With the chaos above it, we can use that as a distraction and get other places. But if we shut down the power, our elevators are useless. Are there stairs?
No, we're gonna go out through the. We're gonna swim. We're swimming, guys.
Okay.
Or maybe there'll be a taxi here from the band, right? Unless they ran away.
We don't know.
The band who may or may not have turned on themselves to fucking score 1,000
Yeah,
kills.
which means their boat's still there.
You don't know.
Okay.
Do you open?
Okay, that's a good.
Do you open this door, Phase?
Yeah, we're gonna open the door.
I love it.
Can I just quickly ask?
Mm-hmm.
Were the boats that were dropping off the band taxis?
Taxis. Yeah,
Or
they were there
they
and
were-
gone.
Gone. Alright, cool. So they don't have a boat.
You open the locker room. Oop, move y'all in there. This room is not necessarily lit red. I just wanted to light it red for dramatic purposes.
God damn it, Matt!
I was like, oh, holy shit.
The casino's alive! No, I'm kidding.
We
Backroom
found
torture,
the tart.
blood stains, boot prints, and heavy air. You see an old man, battered with a caved-in eye and missing teeth, beaten half to death. He is chained up next to lockers that you can tell people are just still using, as if it's just regular old Monday behavior. There is an array of different types of shock sticks on the wall. You can see a lot of them are covered in blood. It looks
Can I
like
find
someone
this
has been
white
enjoying
one?
themselves testing shock sticks on this individual.
I would like to grab the most powerful looking shock stick.
Yep. Same.
Just a question. Does this individual have Y-shaped tattoos on his face?
Yes.
It's Bantu.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit.
While they're getting sticks, I would like to grab one, but in the midst of going to grab one, I'm gonna like kneel in front of him and just like tap his leg lightly, just to try not to scare the shit out of him.
Yeah.
Bantu.
Mo and Clock, give me either knowledge or presence, whichever you prefer.
That's
15
for me.
Presents.
Phase, as you lean down.
15 presents.
Nice. Phase, as you lean down. Splatter of blood across his chest as he like leans up through one eye. Charlie send you.
Yeah, he told us to keep an eye on you.
I fucked up. Oh. Are you gonna get
Fucked
me
up
out?
how?
How can we fix it?
That Wattana bastard. She got me down here. I had day and night.
Who's Wattana?
Can I pull one of my doses of adrenaline out of my suit and give it to him?
I'd say so. Yeah,
Could I sacrifice an adrenaline to heal him?
absolutely.
Cool. I would like to do that.
You inject him, and you can see his like one good eye. The other eye, you can see like a blood vessel burst in it, and like a fresh little like tear of blood starts streaming down his face. But the other eye is like, holy shit! Oh, okay, I'm with it. You can see he's like trying to get up and just sort of like slipping on some of his own blood and piss. There's like chains still keeping him attached to the wall, but he's more cogent now.
Yeah.
The fucking chromed out bitch with the knife.
We just got past her.
Shit, we should kill her.
Well,
Mm,
we got a couple of other things we gotta attend to right now, to be honest.
Then we'll burn this place to the ground. That sounds like fun, right?
Fucking
I'm
yeah.
down with that.
You see he's like getting amped from the drug.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, the other stuff. What do you mean?
Charlie sent us to get rid of all the debts from all the people. Do you have any idea where this offline thing is?
I heard SecOps. They were coming in. They like to laugh as she was doing her work, and they said something about a bio database being kept upstairs.
Shit.
Everything in the casino runs to it.
Is that computer in that room?
I wouldn't be surprised. Given my distraction, though, it might be a little hard for us to get all the way back upstairs.
We
I
could
think
take
it'd be
that
the
look.
perfect distraction.
Depends on how cleared out things are right now. If I pop my head out and look at the computers, how is everyone? Are the people still yelling and like going backwards between each other, or is it kind of like?
There's a tension in the air, but it seems to be like they're no longer in frantic mode. They're in just keep checking the boxes mode. It has reached a tipping point, going from chaos into bloody order.
Yeah.
You can see on the screens SecOps just beating the shit out of customers and like throwing people into like hollow machines and quickly dispatching them with prejudice.
Do you know what's south of us here? This door? Or just above here with all the lights? Do you know anything?
That's all I know. Biodatabase. And I know I want Wattana dead. That's for damn sure.
Do you know what turning off the power core would do?
I mean, fucking black out this whole place.
Did we see stairs anywhere?
You do not see stairs in anywhere in that SecOps office that you just left. And I will assume you closed the door on the way in and you're just like peeking in and out.
Yeah.
There was no like emergency exit.
No, this place is not up to code. There's fucking no OSHA in the cyberpunk future. You said 15 for presence. What'd you roll, Mo, for presence or knowledge?
15.
15? Both of you have a taser that does D3 damage and requires a toughness test, or the person you hit with it falls.
Nice.
Ooh. Can I grab a stabby stick?
You can as well, yes.
Yay.
Are you trying to grab a strong one, or just looking for the best one? Or just like any of them, I mean.
I want one that doesn't look like it's gonna fall apart after one hit. Because
Here's the thing. If any of them were going to fall apart after one hit, they would have fallen apart right now, because Batu has taken probably an extreme amount of hits, and all of them are still intact.
Okay.
Can we arm Bantu too?
Yeah, you can give him one.
Yeah, I'll take 2 of like whatever I would have given to Bantu. So I think I'll take one of the stronger ones.
Okay, give me a knowledge check or a presence check to figure out which ones are the stronger ones.
That's a knowledge check at 11.
11. They all look.
It's a
I don't know.
stick.
It's a piece of taser, man. Oh, right.
It's a stick.
Well, it's just meant to pilot or fix, not necessarily to evaluate. So I'll say that it still stands. You just grab one. Yours is I rolled to see random, and yours is just a D2 of damage.
Damn it!
Sorry.
I got my sword. It's fine.
You got your sword.
I go like this. I know what I'm doing.
You can see Batu armed with this taser is like, I'm gonna get her. I'm gonna show her what's for. I'm gonna give her a taste of romance. And he's like about to leave the room. Like this guy is like not in
Fuck.
straight mind.
I mean, if you want to be a distraction and die, you can. But if you want to live, stay with us, right?
Roll.
Oh God.
See what his disposition. Okay. He like stops and like you can see like a white knuckle grip on this taser. He is not happy about stopping right now, but
I get it. We'll fix it. Don't worry.
we better.
These guys are doing like damage control and like controlling and looking at all the cameras and giving out orders as, hey, check this kid. Hey, this person's up to something. How long was the elevator ride, and do I know how long it'll take for one of my grenades to pop?
Your grenades to pop is on the order of seconds. That elevator ride was like 30 seconds. So you'd be, if you set a long fuse, you'd be halfway up the elevator when it went off. And that's if you like, the doors are closing and you just roll that shit.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like, if I could blow one of the computers so that half the casino or something is, like, it's invisible. Like, they're blind. Blind!
Well,
That's what I'm looking for.
Were all of these guys just regular human beings as far as we can
These
tell?
look like white collar dudes. They're just office workers.
Should we just go out there and get them all?
Just kill them all.
I mean, we could just knock them out. We don't have to
knock them out. We got our zappy sticks, right? Like, see
Yeah,
if
but we don't know
can
how
get 'em.
long. We don't know how long they're gonna stay out for.
The
We'll
problem
smash the
is
computers after. At least they're not raising alarms, right?
the one thing we just have to be worried about is if as soon as they hear nothing coming from these guys, they're gonna be popping down here like it's the frickin' 4th
Yeah,
of
but-
July.
But we're gonna be gone.
Hopefully we don't meet them at the elevator.
Oh,
Gone where?
you think throw a grenade as the elevator doors close?
Yeah, blow up the computers and blind them to whatever's happening upstairs.
We'll be on the elevator.
I'm not gonna touch the
Oh,
power computer. I'm gonna try and aim it like away from that. Like, I just want to get the camera computers and like, if one of them blows up, one of them blows up. But I want to see if I can blind. I want to see if I can blind the cameras.
let's do it. Oh wait, do we want to check out the rest of these rooms or no? Was the room to the south just a door?
There was a door leading to a you don't know down to the south.
Maybe we should check that room.
Just quickly pop my head out, make sure everyone's looking at their computers, and I go south.
Sure,
Is it locked?
it is not locked.
I'm gonna hang back with the Bantu just to make sure he
Ah,
doesn't
another
lose his
door.
shit.
Yep.
Oh, I can't. The doors. Oh, there we go.
Wouldn't let
It's
you.
locked on me. No, it wouldn't.
You go into that other room.
Yeah, let's do it.
Ah!
Oh god!
What's in there? What's in the
What's
box?
happening? Oh,
You
it's
What's
see-
in the box? What is that?
Oh,
You
fuck.
see what is definitely a green room. It is just a room where the band hangs out before and after shows and gets ready. It is mold and sweat permeates your nose. There's stickers all over the walls from previous shows and empty beer bottles. It's got that dank basement smell, and there's probably been a couple of after show
Parties.
exposés happening down here,
Parties,
judging by
lots
some
of
of the
parties.
trash can contents. And it's just a general grody sense. You do notice that there is an elevator here with a sign next to it that says to stage. And actually, right as you enter the room, you see that sign like, and there a big like augmented reality X moves over the elevator. It's like, and you hear as this machine whirs to life, and you can see like the elevator is starting to move.
Close that door. And did you want to go in there?
I was thinking we can use that as an exit. If that's where the band hangs out and shit, does that lead out to that dock where the taxis could be?
Yeah, that left door, maybe. But the elevator's going. Do you want to run right now or do you want to go back?
Go back, because we can potentially use that as an exit scheme.
Yes, maybe. We'll see. All right.
So you're going back to the sec office?
We'll go back to the
do
sec
we-
office.
Do we want to check out those lights? I feel like we might die if we walk in there. It looks very scary.
Yeah, I don't like the look of that at all.
Was there at any point any person go in and out of that room?
Not at all.
Let's get back in the elevator, hey?
Give me I'll say that actually, since you've got the buzz eyes going, the bug eyes going, I'll say that you've got a pretty good clock on all of the monitors in here.
I have
got
a great clock.
Great clock.
Always by my side.
She's doing good work.
Aw.
You've got a good handle on everything that's coming through, and you see them like rotating. The couple of unmanned stations are like rotating through the normal cameras, and you notice that occasionally they blink on to that maintenance area, that giant like horrible industrial room that you could see, and then there's another one that blinks on, and it is just this pyramid with giant wires going in and out of it. And you can see like the camera is like kind of like staticking, and then it clicks over and continues its rotation.
looks like a brain if I ever seen one. Wires
Hmm.
going into it. And where I can see that through the window, did you say?
Through, you could see that
Oh,
like that was
sorry,
through on the
it was-
monitors.
it was
Yeah.
on the
But you
monitor.
got that first image was like, okay, that's clearly like that next room. Maybe that other one
is it-
is the power core room beyond that.
And as the things are rotating on that screen, is that same room? It's just angles of that room?
It's just
or
angles
is it
of
changing?
that room. Yeah.
Okay. Maybe power core shut off, run up there, guys. See I saw a big pyramid with wires coming out of it, and I don't think that we should touch it while it's powered at all.
No.
You can
I'm still
see-
dressed like an.
You are still
Sorry,
dressed
go
like
on.
a waitstaff employee. Yeah.
Thinking. Was there besides that like override little thing? Was there another spare computer that I could attempt to use and sort of like loop the cameras?
You could try. That's gonna be a knowledge check.
My knowledge isn't bad. It's not great.
You see, Batu has like exited the locker room and has like quickly slapped like one of the SecOps uniforms on. It is not fitting him very well, but he's at least like attempting to blend in as much as a man with a crushed in eye can.
Just pretend you've come from upstairs. There was a riot. It's fine.
Right.
That we may or may not have caused. Anyway.
Yeah, can I attempt? I would like to attempt to loop the cameras.
Which location do you want to loop the cameras for?
The brain room.
Okay, that big, scary pyramid room.
Brain.
Yeah.
Brain. Give me a knowledge check.
That is a natural 19.
Yay!
Okay.
Good job.
Very nice.
With a +0.
you start like typing away, and you see like when you get that, like when you select that room, it puts the camera on. You see that it specifies power core up in like the camera notation.
That's not what we're looking for, is it?
I thought it was, wasn't it?
We're looking for a bio brain or something like that.
Which is upstairs.
Batu said there was a bio database at the upstairs floor.
Database. And that's just the power.
So that with that roll, I'll say that you can absolutely loop the footage. It will take time to set that loop up.
How much
Do we
time?
even want to go in there?
Do we want?
'Cause I've
Yeah,
got
do
the
we want to
button.
bother?
Not for the power, right?
Well, if we get rid of the power, we can't use the elevator either to go back upstairs.
Can.
So we want to do that first. Fuck. We should have gone to
Was there anywhere, any rooms upstairs that we're aware of that we haven't checked out?
Any rooms upstairs? Absolutely, yes. You haven't been to that office, and you haven't been further west of that, like, the main, like, office space with all the desks.
Okay.
get the
Can I
elevator back up.
Yeah, can I find those areas and go, we haven't scoped out these areas, and try and loop them?
Looping through the cameras, I'm going to roll that knowledge check over. The best you can do, because you notice there is no camera for a certain area. You loop through. There are cameras for the office spaces where Fase and Mpho went through to get to the elevator. There is a camera for a tech room that has like empty server racks and just sort of like detached power cables and blinking lights. And in that room, there is another door, but there's no camera to the whatever room is behind that door in the tech area. There's also no camera for the office room that you TA mapped your way into.
DA maps, everyone.
TA maps. It's in the game.
Cool. I will
Help it.
attempt. I will attempt to loop whatever cameras are on like the door. So even though there's no cameras in those areas, surely there would be cameras like leading up to those
Yes.
areas.
Yeah.
So if we attempted to approach, we would be seen. Can I loop those ones?
You absolutely can. It will take
I
time,
would
but
like
you
to
absolutely
attempt.
can. Okay.
I would like to attempt.
I will say that with that 19 on the knowledge check before, you're able to do that. You like figured out how you would loop. It was just a matter of taking the time to do it. Like as soon as you're like, okay, cool. Basically you've looped all of the cameras that are in like the office areas on the second floor where these like void rooms are. Right as you finish running through those keystrokes and you're like, yes, got it. You hear an intercom on one of the computers nearby. I need my voice. I need my vocoder.
Wattana checking in. Dissonance neutralized. Heading down.
And you look over
That's
and you
good.
can see Wattana like withdrawing the blade from just a random dude that was on the floor, and the guy slumps over and you can see cleaning staff starting to come in and mop up after her, and she is heading towards the employee lounge where the elevator is.
The band elevator or
Employee
the
lounge. No, the employee lounge. So we need to.
so the elevator we just came from. Okay.
She's going to
Or-
pop up here.
Do we keep the ruse? She's just said that threat neutralized. Do we continue with that
we're just
ruse and say
returning.
like,
Yeah, we're
good
returning
job,
back
we're
up.
going? Just go
Yeah,
with it.
right?
'Cause
Well,
if
we
we
got that
flee,
too.
We have Bantu.
ooh, he needs to get the fuck
hiding.
out.
Yeah, so he can
Yeah.
go through. He
Let's
can
get
go
her in the
through-
elevator. This is our time.
There's not enough space for a fight in
She
an
can't
elevator.
escape. I just fucking jump her. And he's got like the taser and like a white knuckle grip, and there's just this like revenge look
If
in his
you would
eyes.
like to take her on, you're going on your own.
Well, the fuck you are gonna go.
Wait for you to neutralize her, hopefully. If not, you're a great distraction.
I
Sorry.
don't. Charlie is not really going to be thrilled with us just abandoning him.
He's running off of himself.
That's a suicide mission. Did you see the carnage she left behind?
Not with the
Bantu,
four of us. We've got her.
have- Look,
Let's go back to the band elevator right now.
Wasn't some
and go
weird
up to the
shit happening in
stage.
there?
People were just coming back down. Right?
We don't know that. We bailed.
look. Clearly, I don't know, the metal Barbie, whatever you want to call her, ended up seeing all of us anyway. She hasn't seen you yet, but she's gonna know something's up as soon as you're suddenly gone and we suddenly left. So we have two choices. It's either you come with us and we go through the band elevator and we figure out what the fuck to do next, or you go ahead and have I don't know, a party with the metal Barbie and you turn into a bunch of Swiss cheese. To be perfectly frank, the three of us don't give a fuck.
Make
But
a
it's your
presence
fault.
check.
I'm so good at that. Alright, let's see.
We're all like giving you pats on the back and thumbs up on her. No!
Come on.
That's a 5.
Ugh.
Well, I mean, at least we've got a distraction, right?
Do you want to let the 5 stand?
You have one more glitch, don't you?
I have 2.
It's entirely up to you.
If he wants to fight her, he
Don't let me
can.
saying that pressure you. This is not me, the GM,
I-
saying you should glitch this. This is me just
Peer
reminding you have
pressure.
glitches.
I know. But I'm just worried about what the fuck's gonna happen with Charlie if he finds out we just willingly abandoned Bantu.
Not willingly, if
Willingly?
he wanted to. We're not sacrificial.
I think we're just not gonna get something extra if we don't bring him back. I don't think he's gonna be that upset.
It was just the extra.
We could bring his head. That's bringing him back, right?
You're letting the 5 stand.
No, I'll roll another one. I'll use a glitch.
Okay.
I have one left after this, so.
Okay.
Okay. If I roll less than a 5, I'm gonna fucking laugh. It's gonna be hilarious.
Rolling out one.
No, you jinxed it. You jinxed it.
I rolled a 6. I rolled one more.
Oh man.
God damn it. Fuck.
You see Batu just get this look of like, no, I'm not taking any more shit. Clock, give
Well,
me.
we tried.
Clock, give me an agility test.
Uh-oh.
Okay. 16.
16. You see him like take a swipe for one of your grenades, and you just like, no.
Oh, hell nah.
Fine, I'll do it myself. And he like quickly just goes into the elevator and like punches it. The doors begin to close on the main elevator, and you see like one of the office guys like, what the fuck was that? Was that the guy that? And you can see them starting to have like a conversation. You've got like less than a second to make a move here.
Hey, we're gonna go for the elevator for the bands.
You reckon? Just fucking run for it? Or do you reckon we just got... I reckon...
No, just
how many...
get rid
No
of the people.
questions.
They've not seen
You
us.
got
Is it
3,
3 staff?
2.
Okay.
Yeah,
All
one.
right,
One.
we're gonna hit him. We'll
Ladies,
hit him.
let's go. The staff
let's
members.
go. Oh, fuck.
Crack his neck.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Y'all are just going in on the staff members.
Machete.
Machete.
Yeah.
I
Chop
will
his
remind
head
you there
off.
are 6 of them, just to make sure
Oh,
that you have the
three.
numbers. There's
I thought you said
6.
3.
There's 6.
That's all right. Surprise round. We get 3 of them.
Do you want
Okay.
you going for him? Okay. Here,
We're going
let's-
for it.
Let's
Yep.
fucking do this.
Bantu's
So,
distracting Wattana.
yep. Okay. There are 6 of them. Let's just give me an agility check each of you to see what order you're going in. This is fucking incredible.
12.
They
12?
shouldn't have whispered between each other as we swipe at them. Oh, natural 20!
Hey!
-1? 19?
Uh-oh. Fragility.
I'm
And
not
then-
agile. I'm a big girl.
You big girl. Phase, what'd you get?
I got a 6 again.
That's okay.
Oh my god.
So the way that initiative works, it's entirely team initiative. So I would roll a d6 to decide whether or not you or they go first. I'm gonna say that you reasonably have the jump on these guys. These are not sec ops, these are just office stooges. You could totally get the jump on them and start cracking heads. You have the surprise round, so to speak. Mo, you have rolled the highest. What are you doing to these poor schmucks? There are 6 of these dudes.
How do you attack?
You
Matthew?
attack. This is our
This
first
is
combat. Hell yeah,
This is our
combat.
first combat.
So, the way this works is I will very likely not roll dice in combat. The only reason I would roll dice is if you have some effect that's like test toughness versus blinded or falling or something like that. Otherwise, you roll to attack and you roll to defend when it comes to my turn and I'm going to do something back to you. So, you basically say, how do you want to attack these dudes? And then you make a roll based on what that attack is. Strength for melee-based stuff. It would be agility for auto-fire based stuff, or presence based on shooting, non-auto-fire stuff.
I would like to just try and melee. Do I have to have a melee weapon though?
You do have to have a melee weapon unless you just want to punch someone. And if you want to punch
then-
someone, what I'd say is it's like 1d2 damage.
You also have a baton, remember?
I have the taser.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna taser.
Okay.
And
You don't
that's-
want
that's
to
to be
bust out the
strength?
shotgun or anything?
Well, then I only have one mag, and then it's gonna set everything on fire. And we just spent 10 minutes looping the cameras. I don't really
Mhm.
want to mess with anything now, and I want
Okay.
to save that to set the casino on fire, maybe.
Okay.
So can melee strength because of the taser? Is that
This is strength, yes.
The toughness.
So it's
No,
toughness on
strength.
the fall down, but it's strength to see if you hit. So go ahead and make a
toughness
strength
and strength
test.
are different. My bad.
Yep.
My bad.
Yeah. So 18 to hit.
18 hits. So
Woo,
go ahead and
nice.
roll that 1d3 for damage.
So do you just go D6
D6
and
and
then
have it rounded up, yeah.
round up, round down, or half it? 2 damage.
2 damage. You walk up, there's no need for toughness. You just plant the shock stick at the base of this dude's skull, and he just slumps over. His head smashes into a keyboard, and you can just see just this like long string of A's as it just keeps
I like
typing.
pick the chair, like the wheelie chair from out underneath,
Yep.
so he flops onto the ground.
That's
Oh,
one
God.
dead.
Nice.
How many attacks do we get?
You get the one. Unless
Oh, it's
something,
one per round.
unless something, so like grenades give you like some dice roll number of targets,
Oh, like
which you'd be able
D3
to
target.
hit. Yeah, exactly. So, but normally
Okay,
you just the only time you get extra attacks is if you roll a natural 20 on a defense check. So if you
She's gonna
defend,
come down
you
wearing
basically get the
his
equivalent of like
face
an
as a
AOO
mask.
on the other person.
She is.
Clock, you are up.
I want to pop at these bitches. Let's get my grappler out.
Okay, you getting the filament wire? Yep.
Yeah, I'm just.
So make a melee test. Make a strength.
Strength +1.
Hit him.
That's a 19 with my +1 strength.
Hell yes. I will say that I'm gonna rule this as like it's automatically lethal or like non-lethal knockout, whatever you want, because it's
Lethal.
specifically like an assassin weapon in a surprise round. You've got it. So that's a second dude down. Like one of them into the console, the other one, and just like you could see this, like the razor wire comes out of your finger, loops around his neck, and you just bring your arms up, and there's just a taut wire between your two hands as it slices cleanly through skin and bone. The head flops into his lap and just spins around on his sad office chair.
That was fun.
I'm a puppet now.
Phase, what violence are you enacting?
I don't know if that was Haley really excited or if that was Mo excited. And we're gonna keep up with the trend and see if I roll well. I have a -2, so we'll see how
What
this
are you
goes
attacking
for
with?
strength. I'm going to use my sword, my mono sword.
Your mono sword. Okay, get that mono sword.
Yeah. All right, let's see. Yeet. That's a 2.
That's a 2. That's not gonna
I start
do.
liking you today.
The mono sword, like
Oh.
at this point, they're starting to respond, and the mono sword smashes into like one of the terminals and just slices it in half. Like, oh shit. Well, there's at least a computer down. There are still 4 of them left.
I'm so
Hopefully not
great.
The one that Clock
I'm
spent
help-
looping.
There's-
I'm helping.
I'm helping. There
I'm
are still
helping.
4 of them left. I am going to
Okay.
roll a d6. I'm gonna roll my fancy new d6. If it's a 1 through a 3, the enemies will now get to act. If it's a
Okay.
4 through a 6, y'all will get to go again.
Roll high, roll high.
Okay.
Please, 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 please.
And I will say, just so you know the stakes of what this is, in case you want to spend glitches to make me re-roll this.
Oh,
You
we can
see-
do it on you too?
You could do it on me. You could make anyone re-roll a die
one.
with your glitches.
I
You
haven't
see
used
one
any
of
of
them,
mine.
they're like, their eyes are just wide and their hand is going for this big red alert button.
Oh shit.
Only one of them needs to survive for y'all to be in a mess of trouble. I can't read the numbers from far away. It's a 4.
Yay!
We will find out what happens on your next turns after we come back for a break. So take a quick bio break, take a quick drink, get your snacks,
Yep.
get all that stuff, and we will see you back here in 10 minutes time.
Don't miss.
Whoop, whoop, whoop. We are back. It is time to find out if our punks will survive their first confrontation. There are 6 stooges in this room that are just trying to clock in, clock out, and watch some security cameras. You have dusted 2 of them. One of them has been decapitated by filament wire. The other one has been tased to the back of the skull. A computer has been killed by a monosword, and now 4 of them stand equally terrified and ready to punch an alarm button if you do not solve this problem now. Mo, it is your turn.
Going for the guy with the pressing the button first of all.
Sure.
And I'm just like, absolutely not. And I mean, a D6 is more guaranteed damage. I'll shoot with my smart gun. I just want to shoot him in the head.
Okay. Let me
My
see.
smart gun.
Do smart guns have auto fire?
I don't want to use auto fire.
Okay.
I don't have the jack anyway to use it. Oh wait, does my suit have a smart? No, it doesn't.
No, that would be a piece of cyber tech. But so the way
I
that
have
it works
smartware.
is the smart jack just increases the damage. If you do auto fire, so the difference between auto fire and non-auto fire. Auto fire is basically like spray and pray mode. Instead of using presence to shoot, you use agility to shoot. Because you are what is that called? Because you're a corp killer, your auto fire tests are always -1 DR. So you only have to hit DR 11 in order to auto fire successfully against normal stuff. And I believe the way that auto fire works is that up to 3 times you can continue to shoot so long as you keep hitting. Either against the same target or different targets.
Okay.
Yeah, so let me see what that is.
So-
Let me double check that rule.
Yeah. So what does that?
I'll keep looking for that rule. What do you want to
Okay. I think. Okay, let's go for auto fire because then I could go for more than one person, right?
do? Mm-hmm. Yes. Yes.
If I
Hits
get it.
allow a second attack against either the same target or another nearby, up to a maximum of 3 attacks. You check armor for each hit. So
Cool,
you could
so I could go
potentially
for
waste
3.
3 dudes if you're super
If
lucky.
I actually do it.
Yes.
All right.
So
okay,
this is a
okay.
DR 11 agility check.
Agility. We got a 16 minus 1, 15.
15 hits. Roll
All right.
damage. Roll d6.
D6. 5 damage.
5 damage. Like you just start blasting away with this smart gun, holding the trigger down. The first dude that's going for the button, his hand blows off, and he's like, ah! And
Yeah,
then his
shoot his
face
hand.
just gets ripped off by a bullet.
Yes.
That's one dude dusted.
Perfect.
You want to keep pressing that trigger?
I do want to keep pressing that trigger.
Roll again.
Okay, a 13 minus 1, 12.
That still hits. Keep going. Roll damage.
Go.
A 5 damage again.
Another dude just like, Jerry, no. You want to keep
All
going?
right. Yeah, I'm gonna go for Martha, the last. The one.
Yeah.
Martha, oh no.
Martha,
We've got
I
2
got a
more.
natural 20. Nice.
You would double damage. What I'll say is that I want you roll another agility check because I want to honor that natural 20. That's fucking dope. Because the double damage does not matter on these
14,
goons.
So 13.
13. I will count that as a 4th hit. This last spray of bullets goes through Martha. I was one day from retirement. She pins the other dude to the wall as they are both Swiss cheesed into the wall of the office. You have all reacted, killed 2 of them, and then you see Mo just, I know what to do, and just fucking mow down 4 office workers. The room has been purged.
But
Hey, we did a pun with
We
your
did
name now.
it.
We did it.
there we go.
Oh, perfect.
Now we're gonna get
Roll-
a pun for Phase.
Amazing. Roll a d6.
Uh-oh.
5. What? This
5.
is dice.
I know, man. Your mag is somehow not empty. It's fucking infinite bullets.
Hey!
So the way that testing your ammo works is for every gun you shot, you roll a dice to see if you expended 1 mag during that fight. If you just shoot a weapon normally, it's a D8, and on a 1 through 3, you lose a mag. If it's an auto-fire weapon and you auto-fired, it's a D6. But you rolled high, so that mag still has some bullets in there.
I believe I've still got the bullets. All right, cool.
This office is a bloody mess, literally. Yeah. What are y'all doing now?
Mo immediately takes a knee and like holds out a shotgun and points it at the elevator. And she's just gonna wait.
Interesting.
Wait, does that mean that you want to fight Metal Barbie?
That's how we get out of here, right? We gotta get upstairs.
There's a second elevator.
There was a second elevator in the green room.
Oh, I guess we could run. I don't know what's back there. Do you want to check it? I'll check it. You check it. I'll stay here.
I'll check it.
While they check, I don't have great knowledge. Does anyone want to try and disconnect this emergency button?
I mean, I'll see if I can be helpful. I'll try it. See if I can do something right.
You trying to deactivate the alarm?
Well, it didn't get hit though, right?
It didn't get hit, but by deactivate I mean you want to skulk the alarm. You want to make it so they can't trigger the alarm.
Yeah, I'm thinking of like ripping off the panel and just fucking around with the wires just so that it's a huge mess and it'll take a while.
Yeah, give me a knowledge check. And then Clock, you're going to the green room. You bust in and you see like one of the band members has like a missing arm and is just fucking like quickly like strapping like some rubber tubing around the missing limb. It's like, the fuck kind of place tries to hit a band during the middle of a performance? I don't fucking know. And they're just loading up like all of their deck and shit into these like duffel bags. Have you fucking called? Luber's gonna be here in 2 minutes. Calm down.
Do you want super luber with that?
Super luber? Did you order super luber? No, I didn't fucking order a super luber. It was the closest one. Clock, you immediately come in and like one of them like turns to you and is like clearly like dazed still. You see the elevator platform has lowered and is like just sitting there in the green room. He's like, who the fuck are you? Are you here to help us?
Yeah, get the fuck out, get the fuck out, get the fuck out!
We're trying! And he's just like quickly like shoveling creds and drugs into this duffel bag to like, I just want to get out of here.
These can be replaced, you can't. These can be replaced, you can't. Get out, get out, get out!
Give me a presence check. And what'd you get on that knowledge check, Phase?
I got 17.
17. Nice. You pop it open and you can see that like this wire is heading into like a central node, and you notice that like all these other wires are connecting to the node. So you pop the node open and you notice that there's just one like serial band going into like a what you can tell is like a signal pulse. You just pop the signal band out, close the box. You know that that's going to disarm. There's not going to be any live alarm buttons in the whole casino for a little while until someone bothers to open that box. And you've done it minimally destructive.
Yeah.
Nice. That's awesome.
You are watching the elevator light coming down closer to y'all. What was that presence check?
I got a 14.
14. That's enough. They're like, fine, I'll go. And he just like starts to leave, quickly like injects himself with something, and then like runs out the door. All of them are just funneling themselves out of the door towards the dock, like running down this hallway. They open the door and it's just like, it smells like a bad football locker room in there. It's just reeks of like piss and spilled beer out in that hallway. But they are very quickly clearing out of this area.
This is clear. Get your asses in here.
Going.
Wait for Phase, and as soon as they're through the door, I'm running to close that door.
Yep. Oh, fuck.
You're running out of there.
The Stop running.
Yeah. Where are you going?
Going
Up
up.
the elevator.
Up the elevator?
Can we grab? I want a handful some of those cred sticks and drugs that they had on the ground in those duffel bags.
You take us some time to grab some creds on the way out?
No, just grab the duffel bag.
Okay.
Yeah, grab a duffel bag.
I love this. Hold on. There's a loot table for this room, so I want you to roll on it. I just need to know what
Hell
the dice
yeah.
are. I
Okay,
love it.
all right. I might
This
as
loot
well
table's
grab.
incredible, by the way.
Yeah, we're all
Okay.
just grabbing a bag before we run onto the elevator.
Yes. Give me a D4.
D4. Okay.
D4?
All four
Just
of us.
hold on.
All three of
I
us?
would say, Mo, you were specifically the one who said you're looting the room. Is anyone else taking the time to loot? Like, by looting the room, I mean you're grabbing a duffel and just hauling ass. Is
Oh,
Mo
no,
the only
grabbing a
one doing
duffel
that, or is
hauling.
everyone else going to the? Is everyone grabbing a bag?
Hauling ass and getting
Hold it.
shit on the way out.
Okay, give me D4s for whoever's grabbing a bag.
I got a 2.
I
2.
got 3.
Ooh, I got a 4.
Nice. We all got different ones. That's nice.
That was great. So Mo got a 2, Clock got a 3, and Fuse got a 4.
Yes.
Yeah. I like that
Oh,
Fuse
fuck.
Phase has got different names for everyone.
Yeah. Let's see here. Hell yeah, and then y'all are jamming the elevator button.
Yeah.
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 And we close that door going back to the hallway.
Hell
Oh, yeah.
yes. You close the door, run with your duffels up onto
Wait,
this
should
elevator.
we bail right now and come back tomorrow?
Yes!
Yes.
Can we? We're not in
Up to
trouble.
y'all.
We haven't been caught yet. Should we bail with all this shit?
We're the last things that Metal Barbie ended up seeing down here. We can't stay.
No, we
here.
don't know if she saw it. Oh, no.
She
saw
fucking
it.
definitely
Yeah,
saw
she
you.
definitely saw
She
it.
saw
Yeah. No,
we
we're
gotta
good.
get
We're
the
good.
fuck. We gotta get out of here, though.
Are you
Sure,
leaving,
we
or are
gotta
you
go
heading
up.
upstairs in the hopes of getting to whatever this bio database is?
I think the bio database, right? Or do you want to come back another day?
I think we should let shit settle.
Yes,
Yeah,
And try
let shit
again.
settle.
because we have time.
Yeah, we have
We
time.
have-
We did all this
we
on the
have to
first
recoup.
day.
Yep. We have to recoup.
We can do that, right?
You can do whatever you want.
There's no boat there though.
Well, because
Unless-
No,
No,
but we can
I
go
like-
up and just walk out.
yeah, and Charlie said
we're gonna appear on the stage.
I'm dressed like a staff member. I can just take you back
Are
to
y'all
the staff
having this
entrance.
debate on the elevator?
On the elevator as it's
in the
going
elevator?
up. Yeah,
As it's
we're
going
all-
up,
we're
you've
going
already
up.
committed to the elevator going up.
Yeah.
Yes, we're going up the elevator, whether
Okay.
or not we leave, or if we're depending on what the situation is out here. I
Yes.
guess. What are we
Wait,
going up
can
to?
we walk out the front door with a duffel bag full of drugs and cred sticks?
We'll find out.
Or do we just follow the band? Fly with the band! Get us in that looper!
Are you following the band, or are you on the elevator having this debate? Decide right now.
If,
3.
If we have missed the band, that's all it is. We're gonna go after them. Like, as in, is this within the 30 seconds? You're giving us
They
this timer.
they went on
The
the
band
elevator
has
already.
fled the room.
Yes.
You've got the
They
option.
went at the door.
Yeah,
Then we grabbed duffel bags and fled out there with them.
with them.
Yeah.
Well, if we have their shit, they're not going to attack us and accuse us of stealing. So maybe we can bump shoulders and they can be our way back
Y'all don't have
in.
time to discuss the pros and cons of whether or not to go.
Yes, we're going with the band.
Going with the band. Final
if
answer.
we're leaving, then let's go. Let's go.
We're leaving.
We're leaving, so we're going with the band. We're chasing after the band with their duffel bags.
Okay. Have y'all done anything else in that room before you went after the band? Other than grab
I mean,
those
we were
duffels.
looting it.
We
You grab the duffels.
stuff, close the door,
Yeah,
Mhm.
close the door.
and left.
Are there
And-
any other doors?
Nope.
Just
yeah.
the door leading into the piss hallway.
Which is where the band went and that led to the docks?
Yes.
And
Theoretically,
so
it
we're
leads to
running
the
up.
docks.
Yeah, we're gonna run after them.
Oh, I didn't put the map.
Hopefully,
Is there
get the
any
Uber with them, right?
luba?
I didn't get a luber. It's too expensive.
I got a super Uber.
A super luber.
But aren't there stairs
You
there
put-
as well?
No.
You can tell them that they booked us a
No?
share Uber.
Those stairs go into the elevator, up onto like the raised platform of this elevator.
Oh, gotcha. There's something in here that we're missing.
Are y'all
Fuck
going
it,
out
we're
there?
going. We don't
Okay.
have time. We're going.
Yeah, we're
We
going.
can come back again.
We
Roll.
We'll go come with the next band.
Roll a d. Someone roll. One person roll me a d4.
I got it.
You
I
got it?
Go
I
for
got it. 1.
1.
I
Has the-
shouldn't have done it.
That is the only good number that was on there. You all head out to the dock. Like, okay, good. Are you gonna comp us on this boat ride? This is fucked up. Like, as you like come out, he's like talking to you, Clock, still in the employee outfit.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck happened. Let's just go. This job ain't worth it.
You're gonna comp us, right? This is undue like stress on us, man. And they're just throwing all their shit into this like boat taxi that has just like boated up. Are you gonna pay for their ride?
Promise.
Okay.
Yeah.
You quick swipe the cred stick. They don't ask any other
One
questions.
of their cred sticks.
Maybe you haven't looked at the duffel bag. You just have blind duffels. It's a fucking party surprise. You jump into the boat, and the boat driver kind of catches this vibe of like some shit has popped off, and like starts pulling away. The door out onto the dock bursts open, and you see Wattana come out there, looking around. I need everyone to roll an agility.
Oh no! Okay, at least it's a straight roll.
I'm using a glitch.
Ooh!
When do we get our glitches back?
When you
When
have
we do a
0
rest.
glitches and you take a long rest.
I'm
That one.
gonna use my last glitch.
Okay.
I got a 14.
14?
Oh yes, okay, 14 as well.
14 as well?
With my glitch, I got a 12.
12. All of you duck down, and you're feeling pretty solid. Mo, with your bug eyes, you are like scanning, and you just hear door closes. You peek out over the edge, and you can see a very bloody SecOps dressed person floating in the river.
Oh.
Yep. Yeah. He had that coming.
The boat pilots itself away from a very distressed Lucky Flight Casino. You have avoided theoretically getting caught by Wattana. But who knows if they know who you are and if they'll be ready for you next time.
Oh, she was scanning us. She scanned us.
She can't scan me. I'm unscannable.
I was-
You're unscannable.
I was wearing a different face.
I'm scannable.
We'll get you.
You're in trouble.
We'll beat you up before we come back. Mess up your face a bit. It'll be fine.
I mean, you have a
As-
clean patch here. If we just
I was like, yeah, we'll just
move
clean you
that
up.
to the
Like, if we're still doing the IM thing, it's just all the line faces, and that's all you see. Just spammed.
Nice. Eventually the boat docks and lets the band off where they're at, and they just leave. They're just clearly like traumatized from what's just happened and aren't even interacting. Do you take a minute to look at what's in those duffel bags?
Yes.
Well, I guess the
Yeah.
one question I have
after we
is,
get
too,
out,
yeah, like, where would my truck be? My van?
You are a ways. You're gonna have to go back to the Lucky Flight. It's parked across from the Lucky Flight.
Oh, fuck me. Fuck.
we'll walk back to our base of
No.
operations where my taxi is.
Yeah, I was
Sure.
gonna say, we have a taxi.
You have your
That's true.
taxi, yeah.
And then we have 2 getaway vehicles.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yep.
we're gonna go for a jog. Back to the. My high is
Exercise
wearing
day.
off, and I need to find some more, please.
Mhm. You ditched Mill. Mill's just chilling in VIP, waiting for this all to blow over.
I might go find him tomorrow.
Maybe? Do y'all look through those duffel bags?
Yep.
Yes.
A lot of it's just junk. This is just sort of like candy wrappers and shit. Mo, you find a band branded cred stick with 92 creds on it. Clock,
92.
you find a cool instrument. You find this little like synthwave track manipulator.
track manipulator.
Yeah, so it's got like like a turnstile. Like you can wear it like a Nintendo Power Glove, but it's got like a turnstile and faders and shit. So you could basically like do
Could you record
synthesize
people's
music.
voices and get them to say things that they fucking didn't say?
It's not a recorder. It's just an instrument. It just like
Damn it.
messes with the tracks
So
you
I'm a
put through
walking
it.
DJ.
You are a walking DJ, yeah.
Cool. Okay.
And Fuse, oh gosh. Fuse, you start digging around in yours. You take 3 damage as it's just a mountain of empty syringes in that duffel bag.
Oh my god.
Well, I'm looking woozy.
Hey, at least that didn't happen like mid-combat with Wattana or something.
No, that's very true. Very true. This is like that scene from Saw.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna like keel over just from the shock of having all the needles in my arm.
Yep.
They're not like filled with anything, are
No,
they?
they're
yeah,
empty.
and
They're empty
Good,
syringes.
Okay. Good. Just the
At least you
shock.
hope
No
so.
residual drug effects.
So yeah, what do y'all do now? You've got your van to theoretically recover.
I need my
Go
little
back
buddy.
to. Let's go back to the base of operations, grab my taxi, and we'll drive back to the casino. Grab
Okay.
your van and then have a long rest.
Do we want to go there now, or do we want to have a long rest, let shit calm down, and then go back?
Yeah, that's probably smart.
Because they're going to be on high alert.
Can we go shopping?
You could, yeah.
We could get something for your face.
Did you
Whose
add
face?
another face?
Get something for your face.
Get
I mean,
something
I
for
can
your
have-
face. For you,
Why?
the one that phase, the only one that can't change their face or not be noticed.
Why do you
I mean-
have 2 faces now? You have 8 eyes now. I'm thinking the blood loss from the.
Yeah.
We need
Jeez,
to
you
get
stuck
to...
your hand in there.
You
Let's
stuck your
get-
hand in there.
Yeah,
I feel sick.
I changed my face to copy phases.
Actually, can I quickly call Meals?
Yeah. I'd say you could have
I call
swapped
him-
numbers at some point in the conversation.
Yeah,
Hell
right?
yes.
And I just want to ask him, what the fuck? Did you see that? Are you alright?
Hey, yeah. Good to hear from you. Glad you got out of there. I just fucking bailed. It was actually kind of easy hanging out because VIP was sort of locked down after that.
Well, that works out. I'm glad.
Did it all work out for you? I mean, you sound fine.
Yeah, easy. Want to party again tomorrow?
Hell yeah. There's this cool club. It's not actually the Pink Door, but it's called Pink Door Off-Brand. And they just put the off-brand in like super tiny font. We could totally go there. They've got a sick opium lounge.
Amazing. I'm hitting up the casino with my friends tomorrow, but I could meet you there afterwards. Or if you wanted to come to the casino first, that'd be good. I love the VIP area, you know?
It's cool. Yeah. Little tricky hitting it up right after I use the thing. If you'd like it to try and convince him to show up, you could roll a presence check.
Only,
Yeah, have-
yeah. If he doesn't come, then we will make it work. But if he does, then why not? 7.
I make it a rule not to like go back right after I got a big hit.
I get
I'm
it.
Probably gonna lay low, but hey, I'll catch you later, right?
For sure. Hit me up next time you got a mark.
Yeah, next time. Magnets.
And I click.
Just poke yourself in one of your bug eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ow.
Turns
Ah,
out.
why did I put those too close together?
Yeah, the button for my hang up and answer is right above the line. Every time.
So are y'all going to swing back and get the van with the taxi?
We're gonna go long rest first, right?
Okay. Leaving the van there, just in case.
Yep.
Okay.
Base of
You
operations.
come back and it's been confiscated or like,
That
well,
sort of
we-
thing in this town. There's not gonna be tow trucks, right? Like,
The city council's towed it.
you think that there's a city
They
council inside?
Phase.
Probably.
Maybe.
High or low?
Let's do high.
Okay.
It's a secret, isn't
I'll
it?
take a note to myself.
Oh, that's to do what happens to the van. We've lost the van.
Yeah, you're not there. But you take a rest. I think Fase was the only one that got hurt by a bunch of fucking random syringes.
I feel great.
You've got access to food. So mark off. Let me see. How much does food cost? Food.
Tears, crying.
Do y'all go and like celebrate it all? Do you spend some creds on like a better meal, or do you just get some basic shit?
I treat everyone to a meal.
Nice.
Oh, you're the best.
I know.
So you could do sit in or take away food court meal with or without added nutrition. With added nutrition is 5 creds. Without is 2 creds.
Go with. Everyone deserves a bit of nutrition
Nice.
today.
Nice. So mark off 15 creds, and all of y'all rest up, unwind. Phase, you could roll a d6 for healing.
Okay. Wee. I got a 3,
Nice.
which means
You-
I'm back at 4.
back at
Yay!
Oh, you
You only
only
had
4 hit
4?
points.
I have 4
Holy
hit points.
shit.
syringes.
Almost died. No wonder you were feeling woozy.
Mm-hmm.
I felt great.
Amazing. Now we get to use a whole new page in the rule book. Because
Woo!
I'm gonna say that with that long rest, y'all get to do some leveling up and self-improvement. So we're gonna find out what leveling up is in Cyborg. It is it's a mixed bag. Warning.
Okay.
I didn't even know leveling up was a thing in this. Let's go.
Yeah, so first you get to roll 6d10, and if the result is equal to or greater than your current maximum HP, you can increase your HP by d6. So
Okay.
if you would like to roll 60, I think the only one that's even relevant for is Mpho and Clock.
I'm gonna do
So-
it on D&D Beyond. So
Yeah, just really quick. It should be the case that you roll higher than your
don't
current
know.
health.
God forbid you don't.
We're doing
Oh, wait,
3.
how many?
6d10.
Oh, I need Jesus. I need to do it on D&D.
Mel, you don't need to worry about this because you could roll a 1 on literally all of them, and it's more than 4. So you're gonna get to increase your HP no
Hey!
matter what.
Okay, I got a 29.
Okay, so yeah, you get to increase your HP.
By
Not by that
D6?
amount. It'll be a d6.
No,
yes.
no.
Ah, damn, that would have
Yeah,
been
by-
great.
That'd be too much.
D6. I got a 2.
Nice.
So I'm on 10.
You have 2 more current and maximum HP.
Nice.
I got 6 HP.
Yes! You'll live forever!
Woohoo!
You are up to 10.
No more syringes, because it just goes right through my armor.
Yep.
Oh my god, 43. Jesus.
That's definitely more than you have. So roll a d6 and you get that much extra health.
Yay!
Four.
Nice. 4 more
Yay!
health.
Fuck yeah.
I have 12 HP.
Yeah!
Nice. That's awesome.
Next, in the lining of your jacket, you find Melissa, roll a d6.
D6. Let's see. That's a 4.
4. Very cool. Roll 3d6.
Cool. I have another one. Where are you?
Where's the d6s?
Okay, 3d6. Yeet. Total is 12.
You find 120 creds on an untraceable cred chip.
Hey!
Ooh.
120 to go.
Haley, d6.
Did you get a 4 as well?
Yeah, I did. I got a 4.
You can keep it.
Mhm.
3d6. And then, Taylor, you can also roll a d6 to see what you find in the lining of your jacket.
5.
Ooh. 16.
Very cool. 160 creds for you, Mo. And then, oh my gosh.
Is that on it? Did you say it was on something else
An
though?
untraceable cred stick. So basically, you don't have to
Yeah.
worry about where these creds came from. You can just add them to your total. You got something funky there, Clock.
I just want to make. Oh, but the banded cred stick. I shouldn't add that to my
It's
total.
band branded, so you can just take the creds off of that. Like,
Yeah. I want to keep it. I want to keep the cred stick.
Clock, do you
it-
have a ranged weapon?
No.
Mm-mm.
Okay. But you have grenades, right?
I have grenades.
Okay. So roll me a d10.
Odd shaped dice, that one. 9.
9. Oh my gosh. You find a little, a special grenade in your pocket. It is a cluster bomb. It has the Ricochet single-use booster mod that bounces around corners and cover, hits for D6 damage with a DR16 test.
Ooh.
Wow.
So you basically have like a grenade that you can like just throw it into an area and there's no such thing as cover against that thing.
And it deals 1d6? I'm so cool. It's a special
Yes.
grenade.
You could say ricochet grenade because that is then we can always look up the booster. Basically, single-use boosters. The what you rolled is you find a forgotten mag and a random booster mod. I'm interpreting that as since you don't have a ranged weapon to use mags with, that you get another grenade and this grenade has the ricochet booster mod on it.
Ooh.
And single-use
Okay,
booster
thank you.
mods are basically ways of amping up ammo or other weapons that are like limited use, and they could do extra stuff with them. It's like buying special ammo for your weapons. And now we get to do ability changes, and this is a
Yay.
little weird.
A little weird.
What is everyone's strength score?
-2.
Amazing.
+2.
Okay.
+1.
Okay. Mel, roll a d6.
D6. Alright, let's see. That's a 5.
5. Your score increases by 1. So it's a -1 now.
-1.
Haley, roll a d6. You said yours was +2?
Let's roll this one. It's been nice to me today. A 1.
Your strength is now only +1. This is what I meant by leveling up could be a mixed bag.
Yeah, I
And
got weaker.
Taylor, roll a d6.
4.
4. It increases by 1. You're at a +2.
Hey.
And now we're going to do the same thing for all of the ability scores.
Amazing.
Okay.
So what's the next one down on y'all's sheet? I couldn't-
Agility.
Agility. So roll an agility, and if it is more than whatever your agility is, it increases by 1. Who
So
has
if I have a
So if I-
-1.
If you have a minus or anything between a -3 and a +1, it basically always goes up unless you roll a 1 on the d6, in which case it goes down.
Okay,
Okay,
I
So
got
if I have a +1, I just need to roll anything higher than a 1. For
You
it
just need to roll a
increase.
2 or higher and it'll increase. Yep.
I got 0 now on my agility.
Nice.
Okay, so I
I got a 5.
6. I got a 6, so that means +1.
Yep.
Okay, presence.
Yep. And just keep going down for all your abilities.
2 beans.
Okay.
That's a
Oh
3.
no, presents. This
Oh,
is my good
oh,
one.
that was a 2. Oh, my god, that was
okay,
a 2.
I got it. Wait, so if I go get above it, it goes up again, yeah?
Yes. Yep.
Yeah. I just
To
love
a
how for
maximum
me.
of 3?
To a maximum of +6. You can
Oh,
actually
cool.
get like really good scores. You just have to keep rolling well.
So if I have a +0, like if my knowledge is
+0,
+0 and I
it
roll a
sh-
1,
It goes down to
it
negative
goes
1.
up.
It goes down.
I just
Shit,
gotta-
because I rolled a 1.
Because you rolled a
Yeah.
1. Fuck you.
Yep. I did the exact same thing. My toughness went down to 0, but my
Yeah.
knowledge went up to 0.
My toughness
And
is
I'm very
now-
average, but very got big
Oh.
presents.
Yeah, I got a -1 for toughness. So then my question is, since I have a
Terrified.
+3 for knowledge,
Yep.
I need to roll,
roll
a
a
4,
4
5,
higher.
or 6. Okay. But does it
6
stay
on
at
my
plus-
toughness.
Nice.
Does it
Thank
stay at
fuck.
+3?
It'll go up to
No, it goes-
+4.
Really?
Yep.
If you
Oh,
go
okay.
above.
Equal to
Okay.
or greater than the ability to raise it by 1. So you can get a 3, 4, 5, or 6, and it'll go up by 1.
Alright, let's
So my toughness was a +3. I rolled a 6.
Nice. Like
Nice.
+4 toughness.
I was like, oh my god.
I think we got +4 knowledge too.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I got a
Love that.
4.
Yes. Amazing.
Woo.
Pretty good level up all around. A little bit of loss, but sounds like some pretty good gains.
I don't
I
suck
gained
as much. Yay!
Haley, did you get
gained
any?
everything
You
but
got some
knowledge.
positives to like neutral, right? You didn't get anything that's like crazy high.
I got 2 brought down to 0 and 1 brought up to 0.
Okay.
I got my presence went up to 3 though.
Yep. And your agility
My
went
strength
up, which is
went
great
down
for your
to
auto
1.
fire stuff.
Yes, my agility is now 0, which is
Amazing. All
much
right.
better.
Everyone good rolling for all your ability scores?
Haley got docked for 1, so all good.
Very nice. That's crazy that y'all went up to +4 on those. That's super cool.
Yay!
All right. We're going to go back to the Lucky Flight real quick here.
Uh-oh.
We go in on that office. There is this mop of sandy brown hair hovering over a cybered eye as he sweeps the hair out of his face. The fuck happened? Wattana is standing in front of him.
Obed ordered an execution on the band, and things went sideways. 3 individuals of note escaped. They were in unauthorized areas.
Fucking add their faces to the list and just deal with them when they get here. Let the eels know.
One of them doesn't have a face.
The fuck do you mean it doesn't have a figure it out? I don't have the bandwidth for your shitty attitude. And he just storms out of the office. Wattana, left to herself.
I'll enjoy it.
And we'll see what happens next time
Yeah!
when we return to the Lucky Flight takedown.
Woo!
Thank you, everybody out there in cyberspace, for joining us for another stream. We are so happy to be playing this game, and we hope that you are happy to be watching this game. Thank you so much for your support. Go to our sponsors, support them. Make sure and drop those channel points for more pop-up ads next time, and we will find out what happens when the punks return to the Lucky Flight Casino. Until
Go
then,
check out Cyborg.
stick around for a raid. Find Cyborg and play this game yourselves because it's incredible. And until next time, are you ready for more tales?
Yeah.
Bye, everybody.
A black.
Bye!